hurry up and come.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're
fine.
not gonna.
I don't think they're gonna come. No.
It doesn't look like it.
Useless.
I'll take notes.
Oh, well. Anyway, we'll just tell you. So, first of all, from my perspective, your tanks didn't really coordinate their dives. We would
Yeah,
constantly say, like,
they were diving me one by one.
yeah.
DY used to come in first, and then she'd get the. Then the Winston used to jump, die. Then the Pharah used to come, and Pharah get wrecked as well. You need to jump.
It seems like
once.
you didn't really move together. Like it was kind of like a conga line. Like one would come up in after another, and both your tanks pick different targets sometimes as well.
Yeah. Focus fire was an issue. Jesus, what level are you? What rank?
What rank?
Yeah.
It's diamond.
Like high diamond or low diamond? They're all 300.
I'm just 3k on this account.
32?
But like I've been between like 3k, 3.7, whatever. I was mostly one trick that hit 3.7, so that doesn't really mean shit.
No, it means you see more than most.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is that the main sort of feedback that you're giving?
Yeah, and the Tracer, I don't know what your Tracer was on. Route 66, like he soloed Pulse Bomb me when I was bashed. You were all dead. Like that was a waste of an ult, a very powerful ult. He could have pushed.
Yeah.
Get me off the payload. And yeah, I just can't get it what he was doing. Like I was playing the McCree and he wasn't even poking from range. He would just come, get flash, die, and the whole fight is 5v6.
I can agree with both of those statements.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not arguing about the tanks being uncoordinated. We were different places most of the time.
If your Tracer is trying to be a distraction, then ask him to poke at a range where he cannot get flashed, killed.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing was like there's a lot of staggering, and you like generally didn't move as a team. Like you need to really group up and then move together to the fight instead of like you guys had the right idea what to do. Like obviously Tracer knew she had to pulse the Bastion, but she wasn't really aware that the rest of the team was like not behind her, ready to jump in. Because I mean, if he did that and then your team was like right next to us, then we probably would have lost that fight because our Bastion would be down, and you just collapse on us because there was no follow up. Yeah, tanks jump different targets. Trying to remember what else.
Your Tracer had decent tracking. Prey had decent aim. The one that was playing Pharah, her air-to-air dogfighting was pretty decent as well.
Yeah, so the main feedback is to learn to work as a squad a bit more.
Yeah.
It's just playtime. Like you just got to play together heaps and heaps and heaps.
When I was playing Mercy, I didn't get discorded even once.
Yeah.
Alright.
When I played Mercy, I never got dived either. So, but even if I did, I was under no threat because it was very uncoordinated.
Yep. So like call outs for like dive targets, etc. is really just a mess at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
It always is though. Like even when you get good at it, it's still.
Yeah.
We still get caught out doing that all the time.
It also becomes harder if the enemy is better, then they'll have better positioning, and so diving becomes harder. Like you can move quicker and dive quicker if the enemy isn't as good as you and they have like worse positions than you. Like your team's positions are set up better. What I would try to do is like try to start with like a countdown. Like I know that's pretty shit, but if you do dive like 3, 2, 1, it'll be much better to follow up, and then just slowly just do it like instinctively. So then you eventually just go 1, 2, and then just diving, and then
Or maybe if it's like a instant, oh my god, they're literally one, let's do it now. Maybe if we have a person actually like scream out, go now, dive.
Also, if you're running Vincent D.Va as tanks, right? Make sure your D.Va saves DM for the dive. When the monkey dives in, just DM the Winston so he doesn't get shot while he's midair. Because he's pretty easy to track. If I'm playing Hitscan, I'll double headshot him.
Yeah.
And that's like 300 damage from him. If he's getting pocketed, that's even more. By the time Winston lands, he's pretty much dead. Your
Winston also had some odd like pretty poor bubble management. I think there was a lot of times where he could have saved it and didn't need to use it.
If this is the Winston I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure he's not familiar with Winston at all.
I've
okay.
been playing
That's
Winston
fair
for a
enough
couple of
then.
weeks.
That's fair then. But
Um,
yeah, just,
I had a discomfort with the fact when they were defending Route 66, they had Soldier and Tracer, no defense heroes, so there wasn't really a threat aside from whether the person was good or not, or like catch you off guard. Because if they had like a Junkrat or a Sniper or something that's a defense hero,
Yeah.
or even a May, it would make you double think where you're walking. And
You don't really need defense heroes on defense. Like we can run a full dive with Trace and Genji as DPS and still fucking wreck on defense.
That's true.
And never run a Widow on defense, because on defense, especially on 2CP maps, you have the spawn disadvantage and the picks don't matter. You just have to hold the point. And
Yep.
the Widow is
Unless
easily
you're running
managed.
Widow to counter the other Widow.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, was there any feedback for the Zen play? I'm still trying to learn, so.
Oh yeah. So your discords were, like I said, when I was playing Mercy, I never got discord even once. And when you're focusing dive, right, just discord the target that your tank or DPS are diving.
When another
I
thing,
didn't see Harmony
like-
Orb on your flankers. Like, if you give a Tracer or Genji Harmony Orb, just keep it on them. They get really tanky. They can pull out some amazing plays.
but I think
I'm a Tracer main, so it's like really amazing.
Yeah, I've been
as,
trying to...
as a Zen main, like as you didn't really face it against us because we didn't play Winston, but like you're gonna get dived by a Winston almost every single game you play. And when they engage, discord the Winston straight away and just ask your team to blow them up because it will last like not even a second. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like you'll win the fight straight off that as well because their main tank's dead. So
I was mainly trying to keep Discord on Diva, Winston when I could, and once they were down, focus on Tracer. But
yeah, you
once
just
we-
keep it on the Winston for the engage, and then keep it on squishies unless one of the tanks is low.
Yeah, if you're catching the dive, then keep it on the tank. But if you're initiating with a dive, then keep it on the dive target. Yeah. they're gonna
Even
dive.
like when my Winston leaps in, I keep my orb on the Winston until the Tracer goes in, then I throw it back to the Tracer, like just to keep the Winston up a little bit longer. Because I know he's gonna have the Discord on him, so.
I thought your Zen's positioning was quite good. Like you were never too aggressive or out of position really. It was just the fact that your team kind of collapsed. So there wasn't really much you could do about that. But I didn't find you too aggressive or too far out of position. You were generally with your team at the back with the Mercy. So that was good.
Thank you.
And try to farm your trance off enemy tank.
Yeah,
More,
all the
you know,
time. That's like,
Yeah.
you gotta farm trance really fast.
Yeah.
Once you have trance, you can, start being aggressive and charge up a volley, look for picks. But till then, just focus on tank, charging your ult, because trance is very powerful.
I had trance quite frequently, I just didn't use it as often as what I should have.
Yeah, that's fine. You
And
just gotta.
if you don't already, any downtime you have, like where you don't find someone especially needs healing, just leave it on Mercy.
Yeah. You always gotta heal your other support. That'll
Yeah.
help your team a lot. Like your supports pocketing each other.
Alrighty, thank you.
But thank you guys. We
Yeah.
have another screen. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, if we can play sometime later, that would be great. I don't mean today. I mean sometime in the future.
Yeah. No worries.
Sure. GG, boys.
Good luck,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks,
Good luck.
Thanks, Tom.
Alrighty, thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Thanks for the
Who are you
games.
versing next?
We got everyone?